in this video, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite communication tricks that I use to keep a conversation flowing. And what this is going to help you solve is get rid of the awkward silence and get rid of those moments where you don't know what to say to keep the conversation flowing, even though you want to. Okay. The method is called the intentional repetition method. Okay. And what this method does is that it helps you build rapport with a person. It helps the person, basically, they feel that you're listening to them, that you care about them, and at the same time, it will push them to speak even more and keep the conversation going, instead of you having to stress about finding a topic to talk about and keep the conversation going, okay? Now, how do you use the intentional repetition method? I'm going to start off by giving you an example so that by seeing the example, you'll be able to kind of understand what the method is before I start going into the theory of it. So let's say we're having a conversation, right? And we're talking about communication skills. I tell you that I just got this course, or I'm seeing this video that there's this person, his name is Noah, he talks about communication skills, how you can be a better communicator. And I say, a better communicator? You're like, yeah, you're gonna learn how to, how to speak more with strangers, how to talk to random people, how to do presentations, how to become better in public speaking, right? And you're like, how to become better at public speaking? The person says, yeah, because I've always wanted to develop, my skills in public speaking. I was never really a speaker, and I wanted to develop that, so I took this course, and things are going a lot better. I go, things are going a lot better? It's like, yeah, I saw this person last day at the bus stop. Never would have spoken to them before, but I was able to because I had certain skills and whatever, I had knowledge and I had this mindset, and I was able to talk to them and just feel the conversation go. So how did this happen? I used the intentional repetition method, right? Because it all started by me asking you, for example, what did you do last night? And you started with, I watched this video or I took this course in communication. But then I didn't ask you anything. All I did was that I repeated what you were saying to me with a little uptone at the end. Talking about your communication skills and why you want to develop them. I said, communication skills? And you notice at the end, I don't just say communication skills. You want to focus on tonality. Say communication skills. And even the entire body language. When you tilt your head, you're like, I didn't really get that, right? Even if when you do the gestures alone, your body says something. Somebody says something to you and you just look at it like that. Whenever somebody says something to you and you didn't really understand it, if you just tilt your head and look at them weirdly, they're going to be like, okay, I don't think they really understood what I was saying, right? It's the exact same thing. But you use whatever they said. So pick out anything that they said in the conversation and just repeat it with an uptone. Preferably, you can use one of the last sentences they said because it's the most fresh. People's attention span is very short. Right, so you want to use something that they still remember. And what that will do is that not only will it show the other person that you're asking them questions, that you're curious about their opinion, that you want to get to know them better, but it also shows them that you care so much that you use the exact same words and the exact same sentence they used. Because even though vocabulary and the words you say are not as important as the way you say it in your body language, when you repeat the same words, that sends a subconscious message that this person has some similarities with me because they're using very similar sentence structures, vocabs, words, phrases. You can use the intentional repetition method in any setting. Whenever you want to keep the conversation flowing, you want to get to know somebody, or you want to build rapport with somebody, you can use the intentional repetition method. Oftentimes, there's some awkward silence in between. You go up with somebody in an elevator and they're on the 25th floor and you're on the 27th. So you have a good 45 seconds and they start a conversation. They say, how was your day? You say, good. You saw there, no. It's going to be awkward for 40 seconds. How are you? How was your day? My day was good, just grabbed my coffee and now I'm going to work. Oh, you're going to work? Yeah, I just work on the 25th floor. I do this, and that for that company. Oh, you work for that company? Yeah, I've been with them. Conversation keeps going. I'm not gonna keep doing that because by now you understand what I mean. Use the intentional repetition method whenever you can because it is very powerful. It's a lot more powerful than just asking people random questions because it shows them that even though they were listening, but they were also thinking about what they want to ask you next while you were talking. But with the intentional repetition method, you throw all that out the window. It's a tool for you to build rapport and to really just draw a conversation out of thin air. You use people's words, you twist it with your tonality, your body language, and your wording. And before you know it, you have a magical formula to start a conversation and to keep a conversation flowing the way you want it, build rapport, and get your communication skills up bit by bit, okay? I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's hop on to the next one.